Pakistan is a country that often appears in the news, but rarely for the right reasons. The stories we hear are often of conflict and difficulty. Yet there is another story, a much older and more beautiful one, waiting to be told. This is a land of incredible history and staggering natural beauty. It's a place that holds some of the world's most surprising secrets. For instance, did you know that Pakistan is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations? The Indus Valley Civilization flourished here over 4,500 years ago. Its cities, like Mohenjo-daro, were sophisticated marvels of urban planning. They had advanced drainage systems and carefully laid out streets, long before many other parts of the world. This ancient land also holds some remarkable world records that few people know about. Pakistan has the world's highest paved international road, the Karakoram Highway. It is also home to the world's second highest mountain, the mighty K2. The country boasts the largest deep-sea port in the world at Gwadar. It even has the world's largest ambulance network, run by the AD Foundation. These are not just simple facts, they are clues. They hint at a nation of immense scale, ambition, and resilience. A place where human achievement and natural grandeur meet in the most dramatic ways. It's a side of Pakistan that deserves to be seen and understood. Think about the sheer diversity of this place. In the south, you have warm coastlines along the Arabian Sea. In the north, you have some of the coldest and highest places on Earth. This is a country where you can find vast deserts and lush green valleys. You can see sprawling modern cities and tiny ancient villages that seem lost in time. It is this incredible variety that makes Pakistan so fascinating. It challenges your expectations at every turn. It forces you to look beyond the headlines and discover a reality that is far more complex and captivating. The story of Pakistan is not just one story, it is 1,000 different stories woven together. My journey here was about uncovering some of those hidden narratives. It was about meeting the people who call this extraordinary land home. I wanted to understand their lives, their hopes, and their connection to their rich heritage. The Pakistan I discovered was a world away from the one I had imagined. It was a place of warmth, generosity, and breathtaking landscapes. It was a country that welcomed me with open arms and showed me its true heart. This is not just a destination, it's an adventure into a world that has been misunderstood for far too long. It is a land of surprising, wonderful beginnings, and I was just getting started. Leaving the bustling cities behind, I traveled north. The air grew cooler and the landscape began to change dramatically. This is Gilgit-Baltistan, a region often called the roof of the world. It is a place of giants. Here, three of the world's mightiest mountain ranges collide: the Himalayas, the Karakoram, and the Hindu Kush. The scale of everything is almost impossible to comprehend. Peaks covered in eternal snow scratch the deep blue sky. It feels like you have stepped into a different dimension, a land where nature is the undisputed king. This is where you find K2, the Savage Mountain, a challenge for the world's most daring climbers. The natural wonders here are not just limited to the mountains. This region is home to some of the world's largest glaciers outside the polar regions. The Baltoro Glacier and the Batura Glacier are like frozen rivers of ice, slowly carving their way through the valleys. They create a landscape that is both harsh and beautiful. Meltwater from these colossal glaciers feeds the mighty Indus River, a lifeline for millions of people downstream. Standing here, surrounded by such raw power, you feel incredibly small. It's a humbling experience that connects you to the planet in a profound way. The silence is only broken by the sound of the wind or the distant rumble of an avalanche. This incredible landscape is not empty. It is dotted with beautiful lakes that shimmer like jewels. One of the most stunning is Atabad Lake. It was formed by a massive landslide in 2010. While its creation was tragic, the result is a body of water of the most brilliant turquoise color. It snakes through the valley for over 20 kilometers, surrounded by steep, rocky mountains. Local people now run colorful boats across its surface, ferrying visitors and locals alike. It is a perfect example of how life adapts and finds beauty even after disaster. The lake has become a symbol of resilience, a stunning scar on the face of this powerful land. Visiting Gilgit-Baltistan is more than just sightseeing. It is an expedition into the heart of wilderness. It is about feeling the thin eyes bare in your eyes and seeing stars brighter than you've ever seen them before. It is about understanding the immense forces that have shaped our world. For any traveler who seeks true adventure, this region is a paradise. It offers endless opportunities for trekking, climbing, and exploration. It is a place that will test your limits and reward you with views that will stay with you for a lifetime. This journey to the roof of the world is a journey into the soul of Pakistan's untamed beauty. To reach these remote mountain kingdoms, you must travel on a road that is a legend in itself. The Karakoram Highway, or KKH, is often called the eighth wonder of the world. It is an incredible feat of engineering, a ribbon of asphalt that winds its way through some of the most challenging terrain on Earth. The road connects Pakistan with China, snaking through the Karakoram mountain range. For hundreds of kilometers, it follows ancient trails that were once part of the old Silk Road. Building this highway was a monumental task. Thousands of workers, both Pakistani and Chinese, labored for years to blast through solid rock and build bridges over deep gorges. Traveling on the KKH is an adventure from start to finish. The journey is as important as the destination. Around every corner, a new breathtaking vista unfolds. You pass by towering peaks, including Nanga Parbat, the Killer Mountain. You drive alongside roaring rivers, their water a milky green from glacial silt. The road clings to the side of cliffs, with sheer drops just inches away. At times, it feels like you are flying rather than driving. The highway takes you through different climate zones, from green, fertile valleys to high-altitude deserts. It is a constantly changing spectacle of nature's power and human determination. The highway is not just a road, it is a lifeline for the people who live in these remote regions. It connects isolated communities to the rest of the country. Along the way, you see small villages clinging to the mountainsides. You see children waving as you pass by. Colorful trucks, decorated with intricate art, rumble along carrying goods and people. These jingle trucks are a famous symbol of Pakistan. They are mobile art galleries covered in paintings, poetry, and bells that jingle as they move. They bring life and color to this rugged landscape. The KEH is the artery that keeps the heart of northern Pakistan beating. The journey on the Karakoram Highway is a lesson in history, engineering, and human spirit. It reminds you of the ancient traders who once walked these paths with their caravans of silk and spices. It makes you appreciate the incredible skill and bravery of those who built this road, and it connects you with the resilient people who call these mountains home. It is more than just a way to get from one place to another. It is an experience that defines the adventure of being in Pakistan. It is a road that leads not just to stunning places, but also to a deeper understanding of this remarkable country. Following the Karakoram Highway, I arrived in a place that feels like a paradise on earth. This is the Hunza Valley. For centuries, it has been whispered about as a mythical place, a real-life Shangri-La. Surrounded by towering peaks like Rakaposhi and Ultasar, the valley is a splash of vibrant green against the stark grey mountains. Terraced fields, filled with wheat, barley, and fruit trees, cascade down the hillsides. The air is clean and fresh, and the sound of flowing water is everywhere. It is a place of incredible peace and tranquility. The beauty of Hunza is so perfect it almost seems unreal. Hunza is famous for the longevity of its people. For years, stories have been told of Hunzakuts living well past 100 years old. While some of these claims might be exaggerated, there is no doubt that the people here live a healthy lifestyle. Their diet is simple and natural, based on what they grow in their fields. They eat apricots, almonds, walnuts, and whole grains. They drink pure glacial water. They work hard physically, tending to their crops on the steep terraces. There is a strong sense of community and very little stress. It is a way of life that is deeply connected to the land and the seasons. The heart of the valley is Karimabad, the main town. Here, you can explore ancient forts that stand guard over the valley. Baltit Fort and Altit Fort are magnificent structures, perched on cliffs with commanding views. They are over 700 years old and tell the story of the valley's former rulers. Walking through their narrow corridors and wooden balconies is like stepping back in time. From these forts, you can look out over the entire valley. You see the patchwork of fields, the winding river, and the majestic mountains that form a protective wall around this hidden paradise. These forts are a testament to the rich history and culture of the Hunza people. Life in Hunza is simple but full. The people are known for their warmth and hospitality. They are Ismaili Muslims, followers of the Aga Khan, and are known for their progressive and peaceful outlook. Education is highly valued, and the literacy rate here is one of the highest in Pakistan. The people are proud of their culture and happy to share it with visitors. They greet you with a smile and often invite you into their homes for a cup of tea. Visiting Hunza is not just about seeing beautiful scenery. It is about experiencing a way of life that is harmonious, healthy, and deeply inspiring. It is a true escape from the modern world. Pakistan's culture is as diverse and vibrant as its landscapes. It is a rich tapestry woven from centuries of different influences. From the Sufi mystics of Sindh to the hardy mountaineers of the north, every region has its own unique traditions. This diversity comes alive during the country's many festivals. One of the most exciting is the Shandur Polo Festival. It is held every year on the Shandur Pass, the highest polo ground in the world. Teams from Gilgit and Chitral compete in a wild, fast-paced version of the game. It is a thrilling spectacle surrounded by stunning mountain scenery. The festival is a celebration of tradition, horsemanship, and fierce regional pride. The culture is also expressed through its incredible art and craftsmanship. You see it everywhere you go. The brightly decorated jingle trucks are a perfect example. Each truck is a masterpiece of folk art, covered in colorful patterns, animals, and portraits. In the bazaars you can find beautiful handmade carpets, intricate woodwork, and fine pottery. The traditional clothing is also a form of art. Women wear brightly colored shalwar kameez, often decorated with delicate embroidery. Each region has its own distinctive style of embroidery, a skill that has been passed down through generations. This art is not just for decoration, it is a part of people's identity. Of course, you cannot talk about Pakistani culture without talking about the food. The cuisine is a delicious blend of South Asian, Central Asian, and Middle Eastern flavors. In the north, the food is hearty and mild. You will find dishes like chapshoro, a type of meat pie, and delicious soups made with apricots. In the plains of Punjab, the food is richer and spicier. This is the land of tandoori chicken, flavorful biryanis, and delicious breads like naan and roti. And in the coastal city of Karachi, you can enjoy fresh seafood curries. Sharing a meal is a hugely important part of the culture. It is a way of showing hospitality and friendship. Music and poetry are the soul of Pakistan. The country has a rich tradition of Sufi music, known as Qawwali. It is a powerful and hypnotic form of devotional singing that can transport you to another state of mind. The poetry of great poets like Allama Iqbal and Faiz Ahmed Faiz is cherished by people from all walks of life. It speaks of love, justice, and the human condition. These traditions are not just relics of the past. They are alive and well today, celebrated in homes, at festivals, and on the radio. They provide a deep cultural anchor for the Pakistani people and offer a window into their heart and soul. Pakistan is a country where the past is always present. It is not just confined to museums or ancient ruins. History breathes in the streets of its cities and in the daily lives of its people. In cities like Lahore, you can see this blend of old and new everywhere. Lahore is the cultural heart of Pakistan. Here, the magnificent Badshahi Mosque, a masterpiece of Mughal architecture, stands proudly. Its vast courtyard can hold 100,000 worshippers. Just a short walk away, you can wander through the narrow, winding alleys of the walled city. This ancient part of Lahore is a maze of bazaars, old houses with beautiful balconies and hidden courtyards. The Mughal legacy is everywhere in Lahore. The Lahore Fort is a sprawling complex of palaces, halls, and gardens. It tells the story of centuries of emperors and their grand ambitions. The famous Shalimar Gardens are another Mughal marvel, a beautiful example of a terraced garden with fountains and marble pavilions. But Lahore is not just a city of the past. It is a vibrant modern metropolis. You see young people in trendy cafes, modern art galleries, and bustling shopping malls. This contrast is what makes cities like Lahore so exciting. You can spend the morning exploring a 17th century fort and the afternoon browsing in a modern bookstore. This mix of ancient and modern is a key part of the Pakistani identity. People are deeply proud of their rich history, but they are also looking towards the future. They embrace modern technology and ideas while holding on to their traditions. You see this in the way people dress, with many choosing to wear the traditional shalwar kameez, a comfortable and practical outfit for the climate. You see it in the family structure, where respect for elders is still a very important value. This ability to balance the old and the new is a great strength. It gives the country a sense of stability and continuity in a rapidly changing world. For a visitor, this means you can experience many different layers of Pakistan at once. You can explore archaeological sites that are thousands of years old, like Taxila, a center of Buddhist learning. You can marvel at the grandeur of the Mughal Empire, and you can witness the energy and dynamism of a young modern nation. This is a country that is constantly evolving, but it never forgets where it came from. The past and present are not in conflict here. Instead, they are in a constant, fascinating conversation. It makes traveling through Pakistan a journey not just through space, but also through time. After traveling the length and breadth of this incredible country, one thing became very clear to me. Pakistan is one of the world's best-kept secrets. It is a place that defies expectations and rewards the curious traveler with experiences they will never forget. The country's greatest treasure is not its mountains or its ancient ruins, as magnificent as they are. It is the people. The hospitality I received everywhere I went was overwhelming. People were eager to talk, to share their stories, and to make sure I felt welcome. This genuine warmth and generosity is something that cannot be captured in a photograph. It has to be experienced. The country offers a kind of travel that is becoming rare in our world. It is a place for real adventure. It is for those who want to get off the beaten path and see something truly authentic. Whether you are trekking in the high mountains of the north, exploring the bustling bazaars of Lahore, or driving the legendary Karakoram highway, you feel like a true explorer. This is not a packaged tourist experience. It is a journey that will challenge you, inspire you, and change the way you see the world. It is a reminder that the most rewarding travel experiences often come from the places we know the least about. It is true that Pakistan has faced its share of challenges. The country has a complex political situation and has struggled with its image on the world stage. But the reality on the ground, for a traveler, is often very different from the headlines. The regions I visited were peaceful and welcoming. The people I met were kind and hopeful for the future. It is important to look beyond the stereotypes and to see the country for what it truly is, a land of immense beauty, deep history, and incredible human warmth. To miss out on Pakistan because of fear or misunderstanding is to miss out on one of the most amazing travel destinations on the planet. So my final thought is this: go and see for yourself. If you are looking for an adventure that will touch your soul, put Pakistan on your list. Come and see the peaks of the Karakoram. Come and walk through the ancient streets of Lahore. Come and taste the delicious food and meet the wonderful people. This is a country that deserves to be seen, to be understood, and to be celebrated. It is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. And I can promise you that a journey to Pakistan is a journey that will stay with you for the rest of your life. The world's best-kept secret is waiting for you.